Good morning, wrestling fans. February 3rd, 2024, Saturday nights, all right for fighting. Lance Brock here on this Saturday morning. Hope everyone is doing good so far. As I said, it is Saturday, and tonight is AEW Saturday Collision. So gonna be talking about the card for tonight's show. But before I get into Collision, gonna be talking a little bit about last night's WWE Friday Night SmackDown, which I talked about, in case you missed it, on last night's episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic, episode 551. We got the decisions from the 2024 Men's and Women's Royal Rumble winners, Bayley and Cody Rhodes, which saw what looks like maybe the split of Damage Control, with Asuka, Io Sky, and Kairi Sane turning on Bayley. Dakota Kai was not there, so we don't really know who she's gonna side with. And we saw Cody Rhodes decide to face Roman Reigns at the Elimination Chamber Premium Live event in Perth, Australia, February 24th. And we saw the most electrifying man in sports entertainment, the People's Champion, The Rock. WWE is finally getting the dream WrestleMania match they've wanted for years. The Rock versus Roman Reigns. Family versus family. Cousin versus cousin. And now let's get into tonight's episode of AEW Saturday Collision, live from Edinburgh, Texas, at the Burt Ogden Arena. And tonight on Collision, we will have a trios match. FTR teaming with Daniel Garcia to take on the Patriarch Christian Cage, the Prodigy Nick Wayne, and the Monster Killswitch. Also, we will see the American Dragon take on CMLL star Chero. Also, the AEW Continental Crown Champion Eddie Kingston will go one-on-one with Bounty Hunter Brian Keith. That should be a good match right there. I don't remember just yet if we have gotten the graphic on any of the social media just yet, if Brian Keith is all elite or not. But he has definitely been appearing on AEW television quite a bit as of late, so it definitely wouldn't surprise me at all if he actually is signed by AEW. But like I said, unless I'm just forgetting, but I don't think we have seen the usual graphic that Tony Khan posts, and they post on the AEW social media. Like I said, at least I don't remember just yet anyway, if we have seen any of those graphics of Brian Keith is all elite In my opinion, he has looked very impressive in the matches he has had on AEW television, and I think that he would be a good addition to the AEW roster. And that is tonight's episode of AEW Saturday Collision, live 8 p.m. Eastern on TNT. And to go back a little bit to last night, we found out that Bayley will be challenging Io Sky for the WWE Women's Championship at WrestleMania 40. And not complaining about the match, but it was just kind of, I don't know if I would say too predictable, but I'm sure that's the one that most wrestling fans expected WWE to go with, was Bayley versus Io Sky. And I talked about this last week on the podcast, that I kind of expected the three, Io Sky, Kairi Sane, and Asuka, to join forces and then have Dakota Kai side with Bayley in this feud, and maybe they could even find a partner and have a 6-person tag feud. But that remains to be seen. Like I said, it wouldn't surprise me if they go that way. And also, I've noticed a lot of people are upset that once again Cody Rhodes not headlining WrestleMania this year, or at least it doesn't seem to be happening now that Cody is challenging Roman at the Elimination Chamber, and The Rock facing Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. And I know The Rock and Cody last night on SmackDown, they shook hands, showed respect, but you could tell that Cody, he did kind of look a little down when he was exiting the ring last night. So that is all for this episode of 360 Good Morning Wrestling fans. Thank you everyone for tuning in today to start off your weekend. Hopefully I will have a new episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic talking about Collision from tonight. Remember, as always, in the comment section, you can leave your feedback and your opinions on last night's SmackDown and last night's Collision. Or if you just want to comment anything going on in the world of pro wrestling right now, you can, either right here on Spreaker, YouTube, or wherever you listen to 360 Wrestling Podcast at. Also, you can email me your thoughts, 360wrestlingpodcast at gmail.com. So I will talk to everyone tomorrow for the Sunday episode of Good Morning Wrestling fans. And until then, have a great pro wrestling day.